parts of the life of my father was dedicated to produce stickers. His surname, Panini, is one of the most famous names about the stickers production in the world. This kind of activity was born here in Modena in 1961. So in that period, my father was in Venezuela because he wants to make a life experience outside Italy, outside Modena. And when he went back in Italy in 1963, just for join the brothers in the activity of the stickers, it was new like a genius, like a mechanic, like a person that can solve the problem. For himself, when the great adventure of the stickers ended at the end of the 80s, it was so natural start to be a collectors, collecting cars, collecting motorcycles, motorbikes, tractors. So collecting everything that was moved by an engine. It was so simple for himself. So his philosophy was to collect something that can move his art. When in 1996 he gave the occasion to buy the property of the cars, of the Maserati cars, and he do it, of course, everything changes because like a Maserati owners, my father knew the importance of the brand, of course, and so he lost the parts of this passion for restoring the car because the main parts of the Maserati, when they arrived here, was so ready and perfect. But anyway, and this is the life of my father, focused on the passion, around the passion of the engines, collecting cars, etc., etc. Close to this activity, he decided to make a very, very beautiful farm, dairy farm. They produce Parmesan cheese, organic, since 1994. And so the real business of my father, I can't say. But anyway, he spent the rest of his life just for produced Parmesan and not for restored cars, for sure. So here we are, close to the masterpiece of this collection, this beautiful Maserati A6G CS53, known as Berlinetta. The name arrived directly from the great designer Pininfarina that assembled 4 special units using the chassis of A6G CS. And the occasion at the end of the sports season 1953 in Maserati was made by 4 gentlemen drivers that asked directly a new version, a special version of the Barchetta made by Maserati, of course. And the great difference was about the roof, because the Barchetta, of course, was without roof, and this beautiful Berlinetta have got it. Maserati, of course, decided to turn and move this kind of project directly in Turin and gave all the operation in the hands of Pininfarina. Pininfarina received in this occasion 6 chassis and decided to assemble only 4. So this one was the first assembled and prepared and of course delivered. The owner was the Count of Gravina, a Sicilian gentleman driver. When the Count of Gravina received this new Berlinetta matching number 2056, he decided to race in the Giro di Sicilia, edition 1954. So what's happened? During this race, the Count took a big crash, destroyed the right side of the car, and the co-pilot of the Count lose his life and dead, of course, and the car was reduced in a wreck. So this wreck went back in Modena. The management of Maserati wants to know if there the opportunity to restore the car, but it's happened that at the end of the 53, Pininfarina signed a strict contract, an hard contract of course for himself, with Ferrari. And so for himself it was so hard and impossible to help again Maserati, because the history said that usually in that period between Ferrari and Maserati here in Modena, there were a very hard and strength competition. And so it was impossible for Pininfarina to help again the Maseratis. And the condition of this wreck was so terrible, and there were a man who lost his life, and so they decided to cover the car and move it inside the depot and wait for what? I don't know exactly what, but anyway, this car remained covered inside this depot for more than 20 years. And when the Tommaso arrived, like a CEO of Maserati at the end of the 70s, he decided to restore the car just for celebrate the 70th of Maserati in 1984. This is the only reason, because this Berlinetta, this special version of the 6G, arrived here in this stunning condition. You know, it was completely restored, renew the engine, renew all the mechanical parts, and we are very, very lucky. But anyway, because from the fourth Berlinetta assembled by Pininfarina, actually only two are completely original. This one and another one that are actually located in a private collection in Switzerland. The other two assembled by Pininfarina, two was quickly rebodied from the owner.